are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Check. He's cracked. 70 Timberwolves. Checking crack.
Mustang 19. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Check.
Liking 18.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Liking 18.
54. Watch 54.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some 60 Bison.
Crunch. Kill.
60 Maverick.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Watch the slant.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 57.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 4.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Right there.
The play action fake, they'll look to throw.
Here we go again.
Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
At the 46-yard line.
58's Mike.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
On first down, Gibson. And very little running room there.
Gibson,
He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his 49-yard
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Slam.
Cougar 19.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
That's trash.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Here we go now on first and goal.
Check.
54's Mike. Check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about
that he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Second down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run. It's Dobbins.
Check it out, Reed.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They can't hang with us.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Gotta do better.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Going the other way.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
60 Eagle. Rush in. Rush in.
Check 31.
Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
They run the counter. Gibson. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch 54. Check, 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 check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 22. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. You gonna see me in your night? Check it. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown,
Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has taken the lead. A try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Good. Makes this Washington 14, Giants 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the drive starts with a completion left side, and he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
2nd and 4. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
Kicker on for the extra
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Mike, 57.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Bronco 86.
37.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of
12
12.
yards there and a first down.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Wide. Get wide.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
He was brought down by Cole Holcomb. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Watch the edge. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Hatchet. Hatchet.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
58 to Mike. All day, baby. All day. All day, baby. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. I don't think.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
58 right there.
Cowboy 80. Fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man here, Sims complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Down and less than a yard.
Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Right there.
And Washington now going to
right
use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he will lose lose yardage here back to his own 6. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's out right at the 25. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete.
The pass.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Down, New York.
85, Mike 55. Cut. Check the backer.
Go, Chap. Let's go, Chap.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Giants first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Tighten up. Pull together.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Washington 21, Giants 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On third down, it's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Hey, pick your game up. Check 43.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20.
Nice 3rd down conversion
down,
and even
Giants.
20 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
At the 30-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, here I come.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll find Gibson here complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Right there, 54, right there. 54.
They'll drop to throw.
I'm coming after you.
Eluding the pressure right, and it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
He runs.
70 Lion.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Defense, let's go.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Watch a slant.
Back to throw again. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Back.
It's run.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Oh, yeah.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Giants 28, Washington 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Dexter Lawrence, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll set up to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Let's go, defense.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Watch the pass. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington
K. Dobbins,
territory.
the ball carrier. He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Check three. No. Quick whip. Watch the whip.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
New York.
Darius Slayton, 48 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Giants 35, Washington 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
You can't block me.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll look downfield for Waller. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darren Waller, 40 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Giants 35, Washington 28.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Right here. Mike's 54.
Panther 11. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Washington on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
They still playing soccer. Nike 18. Wrong football. Shift.
He can run for it, and he will. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Check pass.
Hey, what?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Looking for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kicker on
now for the point after. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
That ties the game, 35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15.
Come on.
Touchdown, Giants.
New York.
Darius Slayton, 73 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Giants 42, Washington 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Switch.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
54's Mike. Check.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Hey, watch the lane.
Check 20.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? And he'll give it here to his running back. Open space inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion.
Get in there, 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
60 Bison. Afraid of me.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Hassan Reddick came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 15-yard line.
Don't get nervous.
And he'll find Hall. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third and goal now in a one-score game. And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Well, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. A good run that time. They couldn't close him down, and now 9 yards makes for a very different situation on fourth and goal. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Is good. That ties the game at 42-all.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another run here with Dobbins. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
The ball carrier.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT? Or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
And inches.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Giants.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Showing A.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Mike 5-5. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Catch made by Slayton. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
He's checking crack. Check. Crunch.
Nike 18. Just 7 Pirates. Hey, turn it up.
Check 4. 57.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Second and 10.
Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Slam. Ship.
Now Dobbins.
Let's go, defense.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Down at the 43-yard
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A huge play there in overtime. 57 yards. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Giants, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles